Dedicated to my So here it is from the start of the show. Bring out the horns, cause you know I gotta go. Yes, baby, I love to spit it right, cause it's more than being righteous. I do it every night. I do more than just try to go to romance. I'll take you to France if given the chance. I am the type to light them candles. Baby girl, I like to suck your toes in the sandals. I will just fluff up the sheets. Hold, grab your ear, rock the beat. Just nibble on your body, cause you are my hottie. Don't you understand? I let loose like a shotty. Kinda grab, protect you like a body. I am your man and I always crush your body. See what you see is what you get. Or you ain't seen nothing yet. See what you see is what you get. Or you ain't seen nothing yet. See what you see is what you get. Or you ain't seen nothing yet. See what you see is what you get. Or you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing. I get better every day. Understand, you know I wanna play. I pray, you say that together you'll be with me no matter what, baby. You're my wife and I love you so. You know that spiritually we're gonna grow. I need to read more, start to appreciate what you do, cause you're more than great. You gave me my son and I feel like you're one. You cook so good and you get the job done. You handle the house and the flowers I should buy. I need to get more, cause you are my cutie pie. Long hair, short hair, doesn't really matter. You look so good that you make my teeth chatter. I scatter, cause I want you to see. I'll climb the chart because I love you, baby. What's up, good people? It's your guy, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, here with episode 134. Trying to see if the chat is working and alive. If anybody can comment, let me know. And I think we should be good. How are you guys doing today?
The tresses pieces.
Okay. What's going on? All right. So we're going to get to chat in a second. It's episode 134, Knowledge is Love. I hope you guys are doing well on this Taurus new moon. But tonight, we're talking about, because you know Gemini season's here, right? Coming up. So my Taurus birth chart sale ends on May 20th. So any of you Taurus sun signs, this is your last chance, right? $91, a great deal in honor of my Taurus mother in heaven, for a 60-minute live birth chart reading over Zoom, breaking down the whole zodiac wheel with also video placements, videos of all your placements. It's really a great deal. Or $209 for the 40 to 50-minute custom video summary. Can't talk today. Normally $250, and then it comes with video placements along with the transits, audio chart transits recording, breaking down all the current transits and even things in this summer and what's going to be going on in your chart. So email me directly for that. And last announcement, Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, 2 hours, $20 over Zoom. I'm teaching a lesson on Venus retrograde in the sign of Leo. Plus, we're going to read a Coffee Talk members' birth chart together as a group. Got a bunch of people already signed up. Very excited. I'll be emailing the Zoom link after the show. So you want to make sure, if you want to join, tonight's the night. You can sign up early in the morning, but listen, 1 p.m. Eastern, you want to sign up ahora, okay? So tonight we're talking about Taurus rising, Taurus season. Hey, how y'all doing? And I have a special assistant coming with me tonight, joining me shortly. And she, not my kids, she is a Taurus rising. So we can get live insight from a Taurus rising, and hopefully some of you Taurus risings show up tonight and are here and will share, your energy. Okay. So let's see, the Taurus rising she'll be here any minute. So it's really cool. So who is Taurus rising? The fixed earth sign, stubborn, practical, pragmatic. I mean, the chart ruler, Venus. and it's Taurus season. So you Taurus rising people, right now you're dealing with Jupiter, North Node, Mercury, finally moving direct, Uranus, Sun, and Moon. Now the Moon is already moved into Gemini, but the Taurus new moon today was 11:53 a.m. Eastern at 28 degrees. So as we're starting the show, I didn't look at the ascendant for the astro weather, but the moon's in Gemini. We have a Gemini moon weekend. So, most of Friday, like it was around 2 p.m. Eastern today, and then all day Saturday and Sunday, Gemini moon, right? So you could track the moon in your chart. But for the Taurus ascendant, you guys have got a greatest gift. Jupiter, and check in your charts and think back what happened 12 years ago. Jupiter is in your ascendant right now. It's a very blessed chance and opportunity for all Taurus risings. And my Taurus rising is here. You want to say hi, Taurus rising?
Hello.
There she is.
Hi, I'm back. I haven't been here in a bit.
So this is my wife, Alana Taylor, Sabale Pure. Sometimes you see her in the chat, but she's a Taurus rising. So we want to get some insight. Go ahead. You can say hi to people in the chat.
Hello. Let's see who is here. We have Z the Tress.
What up, Z?
Or Z the Trees. I'm sorry. Z the Trees. I'm so sorry. I can't read. Z the Trees. I understand. I understand now. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the uptake.
Sometimes you see through the trees.
And we have Vicky here.
Well, these are two new people. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Z the Trees. Welcome. Eric Taylor.
Vicky
Pleasure.
Fazzini.
I like that.
She is giving us blessings.
Awesome.
And Z the Tree is saying peace. Thank you, girl. Peace. I almost wore my peace earrings just a minute ago. I didn't. Okay. So, and hey, Eric, blessings from Australia. Oh my gosh.
Who's from Australia?
Vicky Fanzini. I used to work
Vicky.
for Telstra.
She used to work for Telstra with us from an Australian company.
They had tried to come out here to the United States, and then I'm aging myself. But they had a big telecom bust in the late 90s, 99, 2000 or something. I was with them when we did when the Olympics were in Australia. And so we were putting up frame relays for the data transfers and whatnot. Okay, and she is a Taurus rising.
Oh, you're a Taurus rising. Okay, so Taurus, recognize Taurus rising.
Yay.
So, that's really fascinating because right now for Alana and Vicky and any other Taurus risings watching, even on the replay, Jupiter is in your chart till May 25th, 2024, for the next year. So I implore you and I beg you, this is the time to just go do it. Make it happen. Jupiter is your beliefs, your philosophies, your husband, your fortune, your luck, your optimistic viewpoints. But it's biology and finance. This is the guru, shaman, teacher energy. But blessings are here for Taurus risings, Scorpio risings, and also for the Leo and Aquarius risings. More so for Taurus and Scorpio, though.
So tell me this, because see, he's the expert on astrology. I know organic body care and herbs and stuff. Yeah. Is this why I feel like I'm in this space of like a lot of new things happening? Like it's almost like this pull. I'm a little bit like I'm reorganizing and redoing things, but I feel like it's a new time. Like there's something on the verge, like on the verge.
Well, what it is, and Vicky may know this because you guys have been going through a lot. Uranus has been there since 2018 and is there to 2025. So Taurus risings have just been experiencing a lot and really a lot in the last 16 months because the North Node has been there.
And I said it wrong. It's actually Z the Trees as a Taurus rising. I'm not sure. Vicky, hey Vicky, are you a Taurus rising?
So Z the Trees, you're a Taurus rising. Dope. Okay. So, but understand, and Z, you've probably been feeling this, there's been this karmic energy and karmic pull. You know, what the North Node does, it's like the mission, purpose, destiny. But it's kind of like it's unclear. It's like smoke and mirrors. It's illusion. But it can make you kind of feel this pull to change the I am energy, the physical appearance. There's been fluctuations in your vitality, your energy. Sometimes she's been zapped.
Oh, I have been.
And
oh my gosh.
yeah, and a lot of that has been
I feel things
Uranus
so much and
North
it wears
Node.
me out.
Yeah.
Is that because of my Taurus rising, or is that because of my other stuff?
She's also a Pisces sun, so that's a whole other thing because Saturn's there too.
Mm-hmm.
But for Taurus risings, there has been a big shift in your life where there's been a lot of changes because of Uranus being there since 2018. And Uranus, at home in Aquarius and exalted in Scorpio, it doesn't like being in Taurus. Okay? So that's literally hashtag New Earth. That is GameStop, cryptocurrency, financial fluctuation, up and down stock market. It's extreme weather, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, the lightning, the chemtrails, all of it. So for Tauruses, it's really this 7-year period is creating a new version of yourself.
So Vicky is a Taurus and Gemini. A Gemini Virgo. She's not a Taurus. She's a Gemini and Virgo.
Okay.
And
Gemini sun? And Virgo moon?
She says Gemini Virgo. I'm assuming that's what she means.
Well, let me know
if
it's sun or moon and what's your rising sign, Vicky. But so let me just explain for all you Taurus risings, you want to identify in your chart where is your Venus, because that's your chart ruler, right? Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. Right. So for her, Venus is in Aquarius in the 10th house. That's why she makes organic and vegan body and skincare, right, for women. And her love language is Aquarius. She loves an astrologer. So it's very literal for her. And her Jupiter is there too. But so that's where, Z, you want to look to see where is your Venus, because that's the great theme of life for you. Okay.
So Z the Trees has changed her look. She has now locked up her hair. Good going. Keep it going. Don't cut it. He used to sit there and lock his hair every winter,
winter.
And then he would cut it all off. And finally I was like, listen, babe, I need for that to keep going.
She wanted it to grow. So I said, I'll keep the length and elevation. And
so keep it up, because there's that in-between stage where it might not be fun, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
And then she also started a new job. That's awesome. I have been in this space where
she started a new business.
And I'm reevaluating everything that I've been doing and trying to.
But you started this new business since Uranus has been in Taurus.
Oh, true.
That came in 2018. Okay. So she started too.
But, lately. And then Vicky has said she's the one who's not Taurus rising, but she's been having a lot of issues with her energy lately. Me too, girl.
Well, there's been a lot going on. Now, happy Taurus new moon to all of you guys.
It's more emotional.
Right, but Taurus new moon. And so really, even tonight, before you go to bed, set some positive intentions, write down some goals, because there are new blessings there's some new blessings upon us, right? And this is a really about building. Remember, Taurus is like the physical body. That's why it's exalted in the moon, because it's the closest thing to Earth and the first Earth sign. So this is a good day to spend some time outside in nature, but it's also a good time, maybe even get some lavender to put on your pillow. But it's a good time to just get very serene in your body, do some grounding meditation work tonight, and set new positive intentions, because it is a very good new moon. The moon's exalted in Taurus. So let's take advantage of this energy. Now it's in Gemini, but just the energy of the new moon, it will last for, a little bit. So you want to make sure you put that focus in tonight. So that first house, though, is really how you show up. So Tauruses, they can sometimes, seems like their nose or forehead, it seems to be protruding more out towards you, right? Tauruses can tend to be, it's the throat chakra, so they can tend to have a nice speaking voice, or even good singers. She can sing. She has a pleasant voice.
Oh, I killed it at karaoke last week.
Yeah, she was singing good at karaoke. We had a community party. What's the second house for the Taurus risings? Who also, remember, sometimes Tauruses, they can be good chefs. They can like gardening. And they can be into security, sometimes real estate, and their possessions. They like fabrics, the way things feel, right? Taurus is about fine food, fine wine. She likes nice wine, but luxury items.
I like nice everything.
Taurus likes luxury, okay? And so when you go to the second house, leaving the IM energy, the second house is the Gemini, your food, your speech, your survival, your five senses, your family values, assets, savings, how you may invest and also earn money, your material items, things you may collect. So for the Taurus rising with Gemini there, they can tend to be pretty verbal. Now, we're not talking about any planets, right? She has Saturn there, so I'm not going to tell her whole chart, but she has Saturn there, so she had some speech delays growing up, right?
I did.
So that can happen with Saturn in Gemini, if any of you guys have that placement for Taurus risings. But Gemini in the second house is good because you are going to be multi-talented. You can be very artistic, right? She writes, she hasn't in a while, but she used to write beautiful poetry. But when you have Gemini in the second house, you have this very friendly social energy, right? In terms of your five senses, you can be a little all over the place sometimes. You're because remember, Gemini is mutable air sign, and it's a masculine energy, right? So sometimes not having any planets there, just talking about Geminis, they can verbally, they could just you don't know what they're going to say, and they can also be very entertaining and have a good sense of humor. She's very funny. A lot of Taurus risings have a good sense of humor, but they definitely can tend to be pretty artistic. And because it's food, Gemini hands, they can be good cooks as well. That's another reason why Taurus risings can be good chefs and could be good in gardening and stuff like that. But they can be very good with their hands in terms of for work and earning money, right? So for her, working for Telstra or working in real estate, property management, or now making products with her hands, right? That's food, survival, and how you may earn money. Gemini second house, it can be through your communications and your hands, okay? So Z, what do you feel about your Gemini in the second house? Maybe you have some planets there or whatever. So that's something for you to think about with the Taurus ascendant, okay? So let's get to the third house, Cancer. Woo! Cancer in the third house. We're off to elementary school now, kindergarten through fifth grade. This is your skills, your self-efforts, your athletic ability, your learning, writing, communications. This is your siblings, cousins, neighbors, your neighborhood, transportation, Uber, car, motorcycle, skateboard, whatever. It's also 50 miles or less closer to home. So your local community, it's your friends around the way. It's social media, right? So when you have Cancer there, you think of, it's also the adult relationship with your mom. So when you have Cancer in the third house for the Taurus risings, as a little boy or girl, you can be like the, sage wisdom. She was like a little Miss Know-it-all, right? Cancer, very nurturing. A lot of Taurus risings with the Cancer third house, there can be sometimes the dynamic of safety and security. That sometimes maybe you don't feel safe in elementary school or first grade, or, you have different experiences. You have to look in your chart what signs or planets or, what else is going on in the third house. But, Cancer, it's cautious. The crab moves sideways. It's like, I got you on peep. Who are you? Can I trust you? That's what Cancer is known for. But Cancer gets underestimated. It's definitely on that axis, Cancer, Capricorn, about the money. Cancer's about home, safety, security, nurturing, and caring. So they're very much the deep inner knowing. Remember, Pisces, intuitive psychic, Scorpio, empath, feeling the energy. Cancer, I just know things. How do you know? I just know. Cancers just know stuff. And so that's something that you can have being the know-it-all in elementary school.
Why do I feel that way all the time?
Yeah. And, Cancers, that's that energy that happens. And the adult relationship with your mom. So sometimes Cancers, depending on what you have there, and I'm talking about Cancer third house, we're all talking about Taurus rising, right? They can, depending on the planets there, you may see that there can be kind of the ebbs and flows, the tides of the moon and the water with your mom. Can be good, then not good. Could be good, then not good. You know what I mean? Stuff like that can happen. But there's that nurturing teacher element that a lot of Taurus risings have with the Cancer third house. So sometimes you can see elementary school teachers. They can work in real estate, realtors, property management. She's done that. So that's what happens because it's your skills and self-efforts. So those are around the home, around real estate, homes, gardening, safety, security, finances, stuff like that. Okay. So let's get to the fourth house and then we'll go back to the chat. So Leo, fourth house. So Leo, fourth house. Oh my God. Taurus risings, y'all are too much. You are the regal king and queen when you enter your home. You're like, ah, I'm home. Like everybody's supposed to bow down and stop what they're doing because you've entered the house. That's this one right here.
I was gonna say that kind of sounds like me. The last one sounded like me, but that one sounds like me too.
Yeah. That's Leo, fourth house. Yeah. So the Taurus rising has Leo in the fourth house. So yeah, they can be stubborn, passionate, dynamic, dramatic in the home. When it comes to the childhood, because the fourth house is what? Childhood home, adult home, retirement home, the homeland. It's also like middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. It's your nurturing, caring, conveniences in the home, right? So when you have Leo, sometimes there could be some creativity in the home. Maybe middle school, you were performing in a school play. Maybe you wanted to do theater or dress up, or you wore bright colors in middle school, all these type of things. But creativity is something that you want in the home, right? The performance, the self-expression. They like to talk a lot, Taurus risings, in the home. That happens. But there is that sense of royalty. They like colors in their home. They tend to like colors to be very warm, maybe more earth tones, but brighter colors sometimes. And, Leo can be very generous, but sometimes low vibration. Sometimes can get very stubborn and arrogant and, wild and screaming and yelling, so all types of things can happen with the Leo in the fourth house. Okay. So let's go back to the chat, and anybody have any comments, or especially Z, you could share like how you are with some of these houses, Z.
We haven't had a lot of comments. Come on, guys. What's up? Gaston has come.
Hey, what's up, Gaston?
Hello to everybody.
Welcome. Nice to meet you, Gaston. I don't think you've been here before. I don't think so. Eric Taylor, pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Gaston.
All right, welcome, Gaston. You could share your sun, moon, and rising if you want, your big three, Gaston. And maybe you have some Taurus energy, I'm talking about the Taurus rising sign, ascendant. And so that fourth house too, sometimes Taurus risings get involved in politics, local government, entertainment industry, think of Taurus risings. I think we have Snoop Dogg, Aaron Rodgers, Barbara Streisand's a Taurus sun. I think Mariah Carey, Adele are Taurus risings. So you can have a lot of different things and a lot of different energies with the Taurus risings. So that fifth house, now we go to Virgo. The fifth house, your creativity, your hobbies, your children, dating, romance, fun sex, your past life karmas, ancient history, political discussion, speculative gains, the stage, all types of performance and self-expression. Think of it as the heart chakra. So when you have Virgo there, you can be very logical, analytical, and critical of your children. Your first child can literally be a Virgo. That's what happened to her. Her first child's a Virgo. See how it works? So Taurus risings, you can have, doesn't always have to be a Virgo sun. It was literal for her, but you could have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. And then she, past life karmas, it's like she probably had a past life energy with her Virgo husband. Me, she married a Virgo. So, you know what I mean? But you can see a lot in your fifth house, depending on your sign and placement. But when it comes to, think of the fifth house as day trading. Think of it as speculative gains, taking your creativity, taking your hobbies and some of your creative skills, and then, figuring out a way to turn them into a business. The thing is, Virgo fifth house for the Taurus risings, they've got to learn not to be so self-critical. Sometimes they can overanalyze, and then it stunts their creativity because they're overthinking things. Okay? And then sometimes they can be too critical, too analytical of their children. Right? So one thing with having the Virgo here in the fifth house, they also can be very practical about their savings and investments, and they may be interested in learning about ancient history, right? Learning about, astrology or tarot or, the metaphysics, different things like that. And then when it comes to the politics, they're going to really kind of like observe and watch and analyze. They're like, okay, I see that. No, okay, I agree with that. And you know what I mean? So they have things on peep. Because remember, Virgo is a feminine energy. It's a mutable earth sign. So it's very grounded and practical, but it's got to study and analyze. It's not just outwardly like the Gemini, okay?
So Gaston is a Sag with a Scorpio moon and a Cancer rising.
Oh, okay. I like that. Good placements. Cancer rising, right? So that's Scorpio moon, fifth house, and Sag sun, seventh house.
And his,
your ego feels good, Gaston, when you're in relationships or marriage or business partnerships.
And the Taurus is in 11th house.
Yeah. And so right now with Jupiter there, Gaston, it's time to get that Etsy, the business on the internet. You know what I mean? You may network with the right friends and groups to help you achieve your hopes, dreams, and wishes. This is a year of blessings. You may have some very positive friends that help you increase your wealth. This is a good time if you were into politics or long-term investments in the stock market. Now, with all that's going on right now, maybe there's time for you to be buying some gold and silver. I'm not a financial advisor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. So, you know what I mean? So you just have to think of those things because, Taurus in the 11th house. Huh?
I don't get that one.
The commercial? I'm not an expert in this, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that commercial.
Yeah, it's been on for the last 20 years. She fast forwards through commercials.
So yeah, I do. I hate commercials. That's why I even before all this crazy stuff, I just would have
DVR,
TV and DVR
stuff,
and
then fast
purposely turn on the television, wait 20 minutes to start the show just so that I could fast forward all the commercials. Now, Gaston, mother is in the fifth house. Okay, my mother's fifth house is in Sag, and I'm the first child.
Oh, yeah.
Astrology is amazing.
It is. Isn't that deep?
Yeah. And then
you
use the whole house system.
I do. You know it. Whole house, whole sign system is more ancient and more accurate. So let's get to Taurus rising sixth house, Libra. Okay. So Venus, so like their chart ruler, Venus is, you gotta look where Venus is in your chart, but Libra, can be a very good house for you guys. This is your work, your daily routine. So you've left high school, college, fifth house, now sixth house, the house of champions. You're an adult. Work, daily routine, health, hygiene, sickness, illness, conflicts, divorce, co-workers. You see the haters at work, the boss. This is also divorce, conflicts, and you have here small pets. Okay. So with Libra here for Taurus risings, they can be very harmonious and peaceful at work. Their daily routine, they're seeking balance. They want the balance of like work, life, home. They can be well received at work. They can be seen as harmonious and peaceful. But their challenge here is at work, the relationships with coworkers and bosses, and just even with their health. The Libra, you're dealing with some issues sometimes with it's Scorpio's like the more colon ovarian, but Libra, there can be sometimes issues with the fallopian tubes and different things like that. Sometimes pancreas, stuff like that. So Libras, they have to try to make sure they have, Libra sixth house, balanced diet. Okay. And they have to try to build healthy relationships. They can find peace in having a pet. You know what I mean? They can go either way with that. But for them, it's about if they don't have good, healthy relationships at work, it can affect them at home or vice versa. You know what I mean? So, but they can be very good. They can work as a paralegal, as a lawyer, They can be into interior design or clothing designers, right? She used to work at Saks Fifth Avenue. Libra sixth house, right? So, they can be very big into fashion and make couture salon. Yeah, she's got to point that out. But they like to make things aesthetically beautiful. Makes sense, right? So that's definitely a big thing for the Taurus risings.
Temptress is back.
Hey, Temptress, how you doing? So that's really important. Temptress, I hope you come to Coffee Talk tomorrow. You guys, it's only $20, 2 hours, 1 p.m. Eastern. And this is an important lesson. Venus retrograde this summer in Leo, muy, muy importante. And guess what? It's a long time. It's from July 22nd to September 3rd. Okay, so August weddings, no bueno. But I've got remedies and things to teach you guys to work with your Venus. Is your what? Your love language, your relationships, your marriage, your money, your values, your self-love, your material items, your speech, your food, your arts and culture. So you really want to come to Coffee Talk.
Wait. Just going back to what you just said. When does it run?
So Venus will be in the sign of Leo from June, October. The retrograde, which is what I'll be talking about tomorrow, goes from July 22nd till September 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a good time to start a new relationship.
So if they have a wedding
planned in August,
should they do like a little private ceremony first
so my recommendation, but I want to say that for Coffee Talk, but I will share a little insight with it live. You can do a private actual ceremony before the big event wedding
it's the best way
in early July or in June. Because remember, the shadow period can be 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, or at least, even in heightened like a week before, a week after. So really, you would say like July 8th, maybe the latest date, or the July, 12th. But just to be safe. Or you could have the wedding and then maybe you can even do like a second wedding and get married after September 3rd too. So there's just ways to work with it. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Cover talk in more detail. But
my recommendation is do a small private ceremony first.
Yes, and we did that. It really works good, and because we had 2 weddings. But yeah, to do if you really let's say you're getting married August 10th.
It was very, very. It was so fabulous. We
Yeah.
had such a wonderful. Both our weddings
were
so
blessed.
Wonderful.
It was really great. Yeah,
they were amazing.
It was perfect. But it is important because I don't want to I'm always about optimism. I'm not preaching no gloom and doom here. But when Venus is in retrograde, you guys, I don't want to say it's 100% of the time, but it's a high rate.
The energy,
you want to work with the energy.
Bottom line,
that's not
nothing he's saying. It's just it's bigger than him. It's bigger. Work with the energy.
You don't want to start a new marriage with Venus in retrograde.
Let me just quickly. I don't know.
So for the Taurus rising, the 7th house is like a double mirror. It's you, but it's you in relationship to others, the descendant. So it's the other half. This is contracts, negotiations, the courthouse, the marketplace. Think of the scales like Libra, scales of justice for the courthouse, and the scales for the marketplace when you go shopping to measure your rice, beans, meat, right? So you can see sales and marketing here. And we always are in contracts and negotiations, cell phone, car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, renting an apartment, buying a house. So the 7th house is very important. You could also see fame here. This is open enemies. So these are enemies you see coming. You know them. They could be your business partner. They could be your wife, your husband. So the 7th house is partnerships, relationships, and marriage. So what happens here, and it's sorry, I forgot to mention. So like the 5th house is the first child. Well, the 7th house is the second child, but it's the skills of the first child. And I've seen this resonate and work with so many of my clients. It's amazing. But this is more of a Vedic principle, but it's the truth. And that's what I told you I'd get to, right? So that 7th house is Scorpio. So this Taurus rising, she married a Scorpio rising. Ha ha. That's me. So it literally works out like that, right? So it's kind of deep. And we didn't know these placements before we got married. So the universe, it was like God, the holy setup. It put it all
It's so
together.
amazing. Like, as you've grown and evolved and we've learned different, or you've learned those things and I've done different things, everything is so aligned that even though neither one of us completely knew anything, it has all come to pass in the most perfect ways.
It's really,
and that
really
is no
deep.
accident.
Yeah, that's totally God. So the 7th house, Scorpio. So
but it's working with the energies, right? Because like if we had not been aligned, we might not still be together and we might not be happy. You know what I mean? We luckily were all aligned. And that's what I want everybody to know, is that if they can make these choices and do it in an alignment with the energy, with nature, with all this stuff,
with your chart,
life goes better. Guys, trust me, life gets better when we work with the energies.
Yes. But anyway, Scorpio, 7th house. So what happens with the Taurus risings, they are looking for someone who is truthful and honest. Scorpio is very emotionally intense, but they're about money and manifesting and healing. So what the Taurus risings like about a Scorpio partner, right, wife or husband, they like that they are about the truth and the honesty, and there's a purity. Now, Scorpio, low vibration can be not so good. Scorpio energy, sun, moon, rising. But on a high vibration, they can be very empathic, very insightful, very spiritual. And usually the Taurus risings, their other half can be very much into the occult knowledge and, investigation and the truth and, be wise with money. So that's what she married in me, right? So, it's something you want to look for, and you want like an emotional connection in love. That's what a Taurus rising wants, like intense, emotional, deep connection. The 8th house, right? So this is after the marriage. The 8th house is the in-laws, right? You've got Sagittarius there. This is power, control, sex, abuse, manipulation, sudden events, debt, taxes, inheritance, secret societies, FBI, CIA, occult knowledge, anything hidden underground, ancient oils like doTERRA, herbs, plant medicine, all that stuff. And it's also people that are sexually attracted to you. And it's also sometimes inheritance. Okay. So Taurus risings having Sag there, you have to see what signs are there. But your wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies can wind up being about plant medicine or herbs, right? She's, into, organic vegan stuff using plants. So that work resonates for her because Sagittarius Jupiter is connected to biology and finance. But also it's like, it can happen where Taurus risings have the sudden events or transformations in their life where they become more, less religious and more spiritual, where they transform into learning about the metaphysics. And that's kind of happened for her. You know what I mean? So it's really a fascinating energy. But Sagittarius, remember, it can be more about following the law and dogmatic. Okay. Their beliefs and philosophies, they sometimes won't steer off of what they were instilled and programmed as a child, but they can also, have the, depending on what planets you have there, they can, have the Sagittarius energy, be a part of their belief system. Okay. So there is this wanting to find out the truth, right? Seeking the higher knowledge. All right. So when you get to the 9th house, 11th, but the 9th house is what? Your father's teachings, your beliefs, your philosophies, your wisdom, your higher learning, master's, PhD, guru, shaman. This is foreign lands, not always for moving, but 50 miles or further away from home, usually vacations, trips, for, learning about foreign culture, spicy food. Okay. It's also publishing. Here you can see, mentors, like the gurus, the shamans, your professors, teachers. The 9th house is, really helps you to unlock the fortune and luck of the ascendant, right? So whatever's in your ninth house, you guys, it's the energy that's going to be kind of bringing you the knowledge in life, right? So for her, it's, for you Taurus risings, it's Capricorn. And so, and it just so happens I'm a Cap moon, So what happens is for the Taurus risings, you can tend to want to strive and reach, success through your hard work. And Capricorns, the mantra is work hard, work hard, work hard, then play hard. And so when it's in the ninth house, your beliefs and philosophies are about achieving your goals, working hard, it's part of your philosophy. Taurus risings can put a lot of pressure on themselves to obtain wealth and success in life. Okay. And they can be very mature and serious when it comes to their beliefs and philosophies. I believe this because this is what it should be, and this is the right way, right? That's Taurus risings. They can be very much like that, and when they learn to let their hair down, especially as they mature more, they can have a lot more fun when they travel, right? People don't realize Capricorn, they party hard. When they want to have fun, like when we travel and go on vacation, we have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
That's when she kind of relaxes and has more fun, and that's the ninth house of Capricorn,
We're about to hit the road soon. But listen, okay. So Mary
Hey, Mary.
Have we met her before?
Oh yeah, Mary's been to coffee talk. You should come to
nice.
Mary.
Okay.
You should. I know it's going to be early in the morning again, but it's 1 p.m. Eastern. But you should come to coffee talk. It's going to be a great lesson.
Where is she at?
Mary's in Australia, Mary, or New Zealand?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, Mary's.
Okay, so her sister is a sad sun, Gemini moon, and it's like having 4 sisters.
Oh, Mary, I know. I can imagine that Gemini moon, and they verbally have to express themselves, right? She makes my son crazy because she won't let him talk sometimes, and he goes crazy because the Gemini moon, they have to verbally express what they're
it's not
thinking.
That I'm not trying to get him. I'm trying to get him to own some stuff. Yeah.
But Gemini moons, they have to, because remember, Gemini is the verbal slut. They have to communicate their feelings and emotions. So that's how you deal with Gemini moons. Even if they're talking nonsense, you have to let them get it out, and then you can kind of correct and adjust and teach them. So
he talks such nonsense.
But let's get to the 10th house.
Wait.
10th house, Aquarius. For the Taurus risings, when you have Aquarius in the 10th house, that's a square. This is why you don't like the Placidus at interceptions, because what if you have Capricorn there? Taurus doesn't square. The square is 90 degrees, and it's the same modality. So both fixed earth and fixed air. You can't, if with an interception, have Pisces or Capricorn in your 10th house, because it's off. Pisces, the Taurus is a sextile, 60 degrees. Taurus to Capricorn is 120 degrees, a trine. Okay, so that's another reason why the whole sign system works better. Capiche? You got it? Got it? Good. So Aquarius in the 10th house, right? Not necessarily the career, because the midheaven could be 9, 10, or 11. But let's say it's in the 10th house, right? This is your workplace, work environment, legacy, public image, reputation, how you're known in the world, relationship with your father. This is the government, the authority. Can be the career if the midheaven's there. So Aquarius, what? They're about innovation, being futuristic, technology, esoteric knowledge. They're about freedom and liberation, and they're friends and social networks and groups of people. So Aquarius in the 10th house is really good. It can be a little bit of the rebel, the black sheep, but it's going to push the envelope, break social norms. Taurus risings are going to publicly show up as somebody that's amongst and for the people, all about advancing humanity. So Taurus risings are pretty deep when you think about that Aquarius 10th house. They're really showing up let's make sure everybody, right, has got vegan slice of pizza and kombucha, right? I used to say slice of pizza and Snapple, so now I've upgraded because we got to be healthier. But you understand what I'm saying? So like think about that intention, having Aquarius in the 10th house. That's, really important and stuff. All right. So the 11th house, Pisces, right? So this is her, Pisces sun. So that's in a sextile to the ascendant. So when you have Pisces in the 11th house is what? Your hopes, dreams, wishes, nonprofit, philanthropic work, your father's younger brother, your older siblings, your social network, so friends groups, the internet, astrology, aliens, UFOs, your stepchildren. The 11th house is wild, exotic animals. It's like you can go on and on and on. I can do hours, right? So it's a lot. The 11th house is a lot. But this is where, right, it's second from the 10th. So these are the friends and groups and networks that support your career. So this is the Bugatti and the mansion. That's the 11th house. So one thing that's really cool about Pisces here is that you are going to be very much the humanitarian. Pisces 11th house is all about helping the collective with compassion and empathy, with creativity, with their heart. It's that sage wisdom. It's the end of the line, right? Pisces absorbs all the energies from all the 12 signs. That's why they're so wise, but they're also what? They're in their own heads, daydreaming. So Taurus risings, they have to be mindful because sometimes their friend groups can be really spiritual and creative, but then sometimes they can deal with what? Pisces, fog, illusion, deception, fake friends. So Taurus risings, they have to be careful of their friends and what groups they join and get involved in, because they may see it with rose-colored glasses and they could be deceived by some of their friends. She's experienced that. So understand that Taurus risings, they have to watch out. And right now, Saturn and Neptune are there in transit for Taurus rising. So there's the spiritual discipline, but setting healthy boundaries with their friends and the groups that they're part of. But this is really good for doing charity work, philanthropic work, nonprofits. Okay. So Taurus risings, they can be very creative, right? They can perform on a stage or speak to large groups of people all over the world. Mm-hmm. Pisces is passing over the seas, the oceans. It's nebulous. It's confusion. But there's a lot of compassion and empathy and a lot of psychic intuitive energy. So Taurus risings can be very intuitive and psychic sometimes too about what should I research or learn over the internet? What groups should I connect with? What's going on with my older sibling? Are they okay? I'm sensing that something's wrong with them, They could have a spiritual connection to their uncle, to their father's younger brother, or their father's younger siblings. So things like that, they could even adopt children, Taurus risings, or have a stepchild, So you could see stuff like that as well. So before we get to the 12th house, your loss of energy, loss of debt, self-undoing, isolation, jails, hospitals, ashrams, monasteries, subconscious and unconscious mind, spirituality, fantasies, dreams. This is foreign lands for moving abroad and import-export for business. The 12th house is hidden talents, but it's also the hidden enemies, right? She's had some Aries hidden enemies. The 12th house is also bed pleasures for sleeping and also for sex. So, for the Taurus, having the Aries here, they can be sometimes assertive and aggressive, but what happens really is that might happen in their dream life, but in their awake life, right? They've got to learn to bring the Aries energy out more, right? They've got to learn to be that warrior that's more assertive and aggressive. Their hidden talent is being an initiator, being able to assert themselves, being the pioneer maverick, Aries energy, it can be one thing that you got to love about Aries. They've got tireless energy. They can work. That means they got work. You know what I mean? They can go forever. Aries also, one thing you'll find is that in the 12th house, Taurus risings actually can be good in, the situation of like taking care of people, right? Working with elders, working in emergencies. That Aries, when you have it in the 6th, 8th, or 12th.
What's empty? And I'm sorry, I'm saying this just so she hears me, but you keep going.
Yeah. In the, 6th, 8th, and 12th house, that Aries can, really handle emergencies and work in hospitals, One thing that you have to understand for Taurus risings, the Aries there, they can be quick to fall asleep and quick to wake up in the morning. And that's totally this one right here. Like Taurus risings, like she'll be asleep in 43 seconds.
It's a lovely thing.
Yeah, I can't do that as a Virgo.
But when it comes on, it's like, get out of my way. I need to get in the bed right now. And I get irritable.
Yeah, she gets very, irritable.
Don't mess with me.
It's absurd. So, but Aries 12th house, I think what's important is to really bring out that pioneering maverick energy, the touching life, the curious child, being adventurous, willing to explore, take risks. So that's the hidden talent that Taurus risings have to bring out, to be fearless. Okay. So that's a good lesson for Taurus risings to learn, and they're, kind of, it's that Mars energy. So they could be kind of like warriors of the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. So this was the Taurus rising. I'll take a couple more questions. I'll invite you guys again if you want. You can just send me the email, tailored2coaching@gmail.com. Still have time to sign up. Only $20 for 2 hours. Astrological coffee talk with Eric. Venus, Leo retrograde, and then we'll be reading a birth chart together. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a bunch of people already signed up for tomorrow. I'm very excited. I do this once a month, so I haven't announced June yet, but it'll be like June in the 20s somewhere. I haven't picked the date yet. But yeah, make sure you, oh, wait a minute, honey. So the 2nd, the 9th, 16th. So I may do June 17th. That's Saturday. I may do it June 17th. Actually, I probably will. Okay. So go ahead.
So, okay. Temptress was asking about it's her 12th house that's empty. The 12th house Aries. Okay.
That's okay.
And then she asked about, does sugar knock me out, right? I need to find a bed right after because I'm going to pass out. Yes. A lot of things knock me out, girl.
Yeah.
but food, and like if I'm not careful, I have to really gauge my energy a lot. Mama Mist has been, she's got the 12th house Aries, my 12th house, and those darn Scorpios again. And well, so many experiences with them. And then that's funny.
Yeah.
But wait, guys, you know what? It's really, really important.
Oh, wait. Also, I forgot to
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. So you guys, please come Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I've got a heavy hitter. Mm-hmm. So Miss Debbie Solaris.
Let me tell you guys.
A galactic historian, Akashic Records reader, Akashic Clearings, ET Connections, will be my special guest for episode 135.
Don't miss it.
You saw it in my post in community. So Debbie Solaris, she just did a reading for me. It was amazing. Whew. She is legit, the real deal. That's why I wanted to get a reading anyway, but it was great to get the reading before she came on. And she'll be here with me May 22nd, Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
So come, tell a friend to tell a friend.
I did a reading with her 4 or 5 years ago, and I was amazed, and I didn't know anything, and I want to do a reading again because I've evolved so much, and I feel like what she will tell me now will resonate completely different. He did it. We still have to go over everything. It was amazing. Yeah. She has been on Gaia. She has been on Beyond Belief.
Yeah.
She is like an amazing, amazing person. Like, this is another one of those heavy hitting, like, guests, guys.
I'm working on a bunch for you guys.
Want to miss her. Her booking, she books out, like she was booking out a year, 2 years in advance. Like, she is really, really good. And she doesn't do a lot of these things. My husband has a way of making people want to open up and talk to him. which is pretty impressive.
So, and like I said, I'm working on another astrologer coming on May 31st. I don't want to announce it yet, but we're trying to work on that. And then June 2nd, I have Elena from Searchlight Tarot. We'll be doing a show, doing astrology and tarot, talking about relationships. So you don't want to miss that. And then I believe June 8th or 6th, I've got Angela Rose coming back on talking about human design.
She's fabulous.
So she's really great. So, you know, and just a pure hearted soul. And she's the Taurus rising too. So that's kind of cool. So, yeah. So I will see you guys on Monday. Have a blessed weekend.
Angela Jetstream's still.
Oh, hi, Angela Jetstream. How you doing?
So please, guys, make sure.
I'll see you Monday night.
You will get a treat. It's gonna
email me now if you want to come to Coffee Talk.
And Coffee Talk tomorrow. Don't miss that.
Yeah. And then the next one will be Saturday, June 17th.
It's going to be a Biggie weekend.
Yeah, Biggie Astrology. You know, got it tatted up. That's my nickname since I was like 7 years old. So, you know.
Because he wears the shades like one of those cool jazz guys.
So, all right, y'all. Be easy, be good, and really get grounded tonight for this Taurus new moon in your body. And
end your night with a good meditation.
Yeah, and just remember, as I always tell you, retire immediately tonight.
What is the thing that helps them remember their dreams? From
negative self-talk. And I got a special code for you to help you remember your dreams, but you don't want to do it every night. It can be pretty intense. But the code is 2137. And that can help you, 2137 can help you remember your dreams. You need to say it at least 10 times before you go to bed. And you will be literally conscious in your dreams. You may remember 3, 4, 5 dreams.
5 times, they were saying.
Yeah, well, you could say, it worked for me 10 times, but you can,
I did it too.
Yeah, but you can do it more.
I think I probably did it more like 10, 15 times. But
yeah. But the code works.
It really does work, guys.
Everything is numbers, numerology, frequency, vibration, energy. But you want to set the positive intention. So do that, 10 minutes before you go into bed, and that can help you sleep better. But there's a lot of codes and stuff.
Might help her sleep better.
No. I mean, in terms of grounding and setting positive intentions for yourself will help you sleep better. This, you can sleep fine, but this will help you remember your dreams. And that can help you to heal your subconscious mind. So that's a whole nother conversation that you got to email me to book a chart reading so I can give you all the secrets, okay? Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology, tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. And you guys, you can check out the website, tailoredtocoaching.com. Soon it will be bigeastrology.com. And I'm working on the new website.
So good. Oh my God.
It's coming together.
It's coming together.
It's going to be off the chizzy. Okay. So God bless you guys. I appreciate all you new people. Please keep coming back.
Thank you.
I try to come on once or twice a week, but I've been so busy with clients. So I've been just doing once a week. But this week is twice, and maybe next week will be twice because I'll be on Monday, and I'll probably come back Friday or Saturday next week.
Yeah.
All right, but I'll see you Monday night.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for supporting him. He's fabulous. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
So, that's it right there. All right. Episode 134, Knowledge is Love, Taurus, Rising Sign, Ascendant. Peace.
Bye.
Stay grounded, Taurus.